Welcome everybody to the third game of this particular series, a best of 3 between Team Mineski and Assail. It is just a lot on the line here. Whoever wins this should advance to Division 1 for the next season, so I mean, even if you lose, you're not straight out of it because there will still be the lower bracket for you, but if you can, you definitely want to advance right here, right now from this winner bracket final. But man, Assail, they did look good in game number 2, or rather Mineski. They themselves had a pretty huge advantage early on. They just completely managed to throw it away. So we shall see if it's gonna be the case. And Mineski once again banning out a techies. I have no idea why still, but Mineski maybe not taking this as seriously as they should. As once again they ban out a Ricky. I mean, had they done it in all 3 games, I would understand it, but in game number 1, they did go for, I don't remember exactly what bans, but I think something, Brewmaster plus something. But Vengeful Spirit will once again be the first pick for Assail, so we might see another Vengeful Spirit Batrider opening, unless Mineski of course want to go for a Batrider for themselves this time around. But Mineski now, Skyriff Mage, are we gonna see once again the same opening? Are you kidding me? Come on, Mineski, are you gonna do this? Skyriff Mage versus Void? I mean, it's definitely a strong combination, don't get me wrong, but it would be just so funny to see the Radiant side just playing that same lineup. But they're going for a Naga Siren. Hopefully, Jay will not be in the support role this time around and will actually get his hands on the mid lane Naga. But Assail, it's just, oh man. What are they gonna do? And well, I guess as chat, or as one person in chat requires it, shout out to Pain or Pain Samax. I don't know how to pronounce the end of your name, but shout out to you in any case, man. Appreciate you tuning in. But Assail now, are we gonna see that Batrider? It would definitely be good, but Assail going for a check hero, so they might be taking more of a pushing approach to this game, end the game before this the Naga Siren can even do anything, and probably one of the better ways to try to deal with that hero. As Assail, banning out the Broodmother now, a hero that definitely can create a lot of space for the Naga Siren, just because you force, or kind of force your supports, the enemy supports, to be on lane, which means they cannot be ganking the Naga Siren and slowing her farm down. Now though, Brewmaster taken out by Mineski, so they don't want to deal with that mid-game fight. They definitely, for Mineski, if they run a core Naga Siren, you just have to kind of survive the early mid-game, and you should be fine in most cases. Sometimes the late game of the enemy will still completely overpower you, but I would hope Mineski to go for some mid-game of their own, or some mid-late game of their own, maybe something like a Juggernaut, for example. Although Assail could go for a Juggernaut as well, Healing Ward to just keep the push alive, for example. Will we see a Death Prophet ban? No, nope. It's gonna be an Ember Spirit. I guess Ember Spirit in the late game definitely a good hero to have up against Naga Siren or any illusion or unit based hero just with the Sleight of Fist. As Mineski, they do go for the Batrider now. Not banned out. Assail did go for the Tidehunter ban instead. Maybe they were still hoping to go or get their hands on a Batrider themselves. But not going to be the case, so for Assail, as far as offlaners are concerned, you can try to go for a Clockwork. Centaur probably would be a pretty damn nice hero to go for the aggression to kill of Naga Siren. But Assail, what's it gonna be? Visage? Whoa! So they are going for some push. Of course, Rat Dota can be the name of the game as well for Assail if need be with the familiars. But are we gonna see a Drow to follow up? So far, they do have all ranged heroes, and it definitely would be just extremely beneficial for the early to mid game. You might be able to overpower Mineski completely before the Naga Siren does much of anything or does anything productive. And also the familiars can use the stuns. Oh, Mineski! I'm pretty sure they initially did not plan to go for the draw, but now seeing the Visage, it feels more than anything else as a block pick for Assail. And probably it actually might be just fine, but Assail, they're like, yeah guys, we don't care that much, we still have a Lycan. So, Draw Ranger, he's gonna get chunked by the Lycan. Most likely Lycan will just use the Shapeshift, try to run down the Draw Ranger, make it so that the marksmanship bonus won't be there at all. God damn, man, that's Mineski, I'm not too sure if it's going to work out for them though. I mean, Draw Ranger last game wasn't all that impactful to be honest, but then again, they just didn't click as a team. Maybe Jay not being in a core role just was that kind of let them down, I don't know. At the moment though, Nature's Prophet banned out, so definitely want to, at least a little bit, if they can reduce the Assail's early game prowess. But Assail, to be honest, if they wanted to, they could go for something like a Pugna, even run it safe lane if they want to, or they could run like a Jakiro safe lane against Batrider. Not the best matchups, because Jakiro rather slow to begin with, so Sticky Napalm might screw him over big time. So I'd probably prefer a Pugna. At least he can like try to decrypt Batrider to slow him down when he's trying to just run at the Pugna. Something like that. But then again, Jakiro with just massive liquid fire spam on the Batrider would be pretty annoying as well. But what I'm trying to get at is that Assail Pugna would be a pretty damn great addition for the pushing. Also, Pugna with an Aghanim Scepter is actually one of the better ways to deal with Naga Siren illusions. Just life drain an illusion to kill it, and with no cooldown on the ultimate, you can just kill off Naga illusions with ease. So I don't know. I'd rather like to see it on Assail, but Mineski, what's their own last pick going to be? They need some form of support unless they want to run a pure Batrider jungle or a Naga Siren support. So maybe Witch Doctor is decent-ish. Paralyzing Cask isn't the greatest for counter pushing though. So they do go for the Sand King. That's decent enough. As just one of the better ways to deal with pushing is just fight into it. Sand King with the blink, Batrider with the blink definitely might be enough to create the space, but Throw isn't usually the hero that just wants to go around as 4 and try to just angle for kills. You can definitely do so, but I guess you might not have to do it as 4. You can just go as Batrider and Sky of Mage, for example. That combination by itself is usually enough to kill off most heroes. If the Sand King is there as well with his own Blink Burrow Strike, it's going to be even easier. But Mineski, they just have to keep this Naga alive. Maybe even run a Drow mid lane and just have Naga Siren farm up safe lane. But then again, Assail, they could still rather easily go for an aggressive tri lane of any kind. So Assail, their own last pick about to come. Are we going to see some additional push? Even something like a Bristleback, I guess, might not be too bad. Just go Bristle off lane. Although Centaur might be a standard, just solid choice as well. You can initiate so often with the Centaur, and although you might not have Stampede for every fight, Blink Hoofstomp is still on a fairly low cooldown for you to use. Or are they planning something else, like an Omni off lane maybe? I wouldn't count on it, but it might not be too bad. I mean, Mineski don't have the greatest of heroes to go for the Diffusal Blade. Last game was definitely a hell of a lot better for Mineski. So I guess Sand King can go for it after Blink Arcane Boost, something like that. Doesn't really need a Veil of Discord, for example. This time around, they don't have the craziest amount of magic damage, so it would. I think Veil of Discord could still be a nice item pickup for them, but there have been better games for it. That's just all that I'm saying. For the sale though, they either need to go for an aggressive try and pick up a safe lane hero now, unless they want to send Lycan safe lane somebody else mid, or they need an offlaner at the moment. So Tidehunter Brood being banned already, as is the Nature's Prophet. I still think Centaur, maybe even a Clockwork, but Clockwork probably not the greatest. 10 seconds only left for Assail, man. I guess it's kind of a tough pickup for them. I guess something like a Venomancer might not be too bad. Even as an offlaner could work, but they do go for Eraser, so definitely making room for an aggressive tri-lane, I think, here. Jakiro can of course play the offlane as well, definitely has happened before. But at the moment, I think they would have a pretty strong aggressive tri-lane, and with a tri-lane as such, they could kind of make it so that Sand King will not have the free time to just farm up the jungle. Although, Ova will play the Naga Siren, so this might be a support Naga with a core Sand King. Maybe they will swap their heroes once they get into the game and they're trying to just pull our finger at the moment or something. I mean, just... I'm not too sure if this is a support Naga Siren and a core Sand King. Of course it can work out, I mean any kind of strategy can work out if you just get good enough of a start for it, but... Man... I just fail to see how it's gonna work out if this Naga is indeed a support. just throw by himself. Not too sure if it's gonna be enough. I mean, the magical damage might be enough if Mineski get off to a really good start, but it needs to be a good start, and they need those early blink daggers on the bat, on the Sand King to make things work. But I guess Jay, if it is a core Sand King, getting the fast blink should be rather fine. And if you're up against a Lycan mid lane, but suddenly Assail, they might be like, okay, let's send the Lycan safe lane. Although up against Batrider, not the greatest either, so, But Assail Razor against Sand King mid should do pretty well for himself, I think, for example. If they can somehow lane it that way. They could still send just Jakiro pure offlane. Death has picked up the hero, so it might be the case at the moment though. They might just try to block off a couple of camps early on to make sure Sand King doesn't get the early stacks going. As well, for Mineski, Jay playing the Sand King, leaving Secret on the draw with O right. They did swap out the heroes, so it will be a core Naga Siren after all. But alright, playing the Naga, leaving Jay on the Sand King, who is going to be support, I guess, together with Ova, Skyrive Mage. Leaving Yamaguchi to play the last hero. It's going to be the Batrider as Assail. They are smoked up. They want to go for the early first blood, and they might get one as well. Smoke breaks, they know he's there, but I think Vexus was shown there, and with the Firefly, gonna be able to make it out. It wasn't really the best hero in the front lines, the Lycan main. You need really the Vengeful Spirit being there. Maybe Visage with the Grave Chill, but Vexus playing the Visage, leaving Death on the Jakiro, Ponlo to play the Vengeful, Psionics on the Lycan, with Vitamin Light to be the last one on the Razor. And at the moment, looks like Jakiro will head towards the safe lane, and they are leaving behind an aggressive tri lane with Razor being the farming part of it. Or are they Death hanging about still? Maybe they're trying to confuse Mineski. Not too sure if they know where the Mineski vision is though. And Yamaguchi will run into Ponlo. Ponlo just throws in a right click and they will back off. Still friendly. Still friendly. As Naga Siren activated the bounty rune. Gets closer to that immediate bottle. Doesn't even have Tango, so getting the 100 extra gold is definitely nice towards the bottle for him. Only needs like one last hit and he's gonna have it. And getting one last hit, definitely not a hard thing to do. And he's going to be up against the Lycan, who is also going for kind of a bottle rush. Does have 2 shared tangos on him as well. As Ponlo does have a sentry, might get the ward with it. A sentry was placed down by Mineski themselves, expecting Ponlo's having been around this area, just having placed the ward there because of that. But Ponlo might be in some trouble if... Never mind, Jay isn't gonna go on it. They do pop down a sentry, so they saw this camp not spawning, so they knew the ward has to be somewhere around here, and they expected that ward to give Rune Vision as well, or Ward Vision. Yes, Rune Vision. Rune Vision, what am I saying? Ward Vision. Little papa. So... chat, man. Pain, do not go and kill Jay, please, man, just because he's Sand King. Do not do it. Hopefully those are idle chat threats. But definitely a little bit disappointing maybe to see Jay on the support role the second game in a row. Just because he is that great of a core player for the team. Now though, we have a disconnect as Secret does have some issues by the looks of it. But Assail, there's a tri lane. Whereas Mineski at the moment, there is a pull coming through. And if Throw Ranger doesn't back off in time, if he gets Burrow Struck up, that just might be an easy kill. Maybe not so since Visage does have the Grave Chill instead of the Soul Assumption. But if Visage gets level 2, getting kills is going to be that much easier, especially if Vitamin Light gets that 1 point into the static field. Plasma field, yes. Static field is another ability. And we have another pause as... Oh god, looks like Secret having some more serious issues. Maybe we're going to have to rehost, try again on another server. They can of course just always agree on doing the same lanes, as well as having the same people pick up bounty runes, for example. But Yamaguchi will be going up against the Jakiro, so like I said, Jakiro with the Liquid Fire can be extremely abusive against the Batrider, but then again, Batrider, if he can somehow have the lane around this area, goddamn okay, let's say this area, that should give enough time for him to chase down the Jakiro, and if you have sticky napalm stacks on Jakiro, Jakiro's turn rate to just Liquid Fire you is probably not going to be enough. Especially if you do the kind of thing that... let's say the Batrider is here and just... You have a couple of sticky napalm stacks on the target, you have the Firefly activated and you just run circles around the hero, so to make sure that she or he or it, whatever, will never ever catch up to you with his turn rate. At least mid lane, Nagasiren at the moment does have more last hits than Lycan, but Nagasiren cannot really stop the Lycan from farming, especially if Lycan has his own bottle. I mean, yes, you can try to Riptide harass a little bit, but with the bottle, Lycan is using the bottle to just usually regen mana, but now he's just gonna get health back from it as well, so he should be rather fine in this lane to farm up. I'm not too sure if Assail are planning though to have like Lycan farm up earlier on, then rotate into the jungle and have like a support take over the lane. Usually that's the case for safe lane farm, and that's how I absolutely love a Lycan being played, or maybe even a Terror Blade, although Terror Blade is kind of a rare pickup at the moment. Or Troll Warlord, get the Morbid Mask, transition into the jungle. Like any hero who can go into the jungle and farm up. It's just nice to free up space for your supports to get guaranteed items and levels as well. And now he has reconnected once again, so go has been given, game unpaused immediately so as well. Mineski, they are of course lacking, let's say, aggressive vision on the bottom lane at the moment, apart from their creeps giving them some. Just because they do not know where the Vengeful, where the Visage are at most times. But the double pull did come through, Vexus will come in, just try to steal a couple of creeps, will be successful as well. There won't be a triple pull for Jay though, just coming in, trying to soak some XP for himself. Was he spotted out going into the trees like that? I mean, there isn't any observer vision, although they have sentries, so they might place some of their own as Jay. Trying to go for the own Batrider in the meantime, will go down to the tower. That is first blood, picked up by Jakiro. Batrider tried to go aggressive a little bit too early on, I almost missed that, just watching the bottom lane as Ponlo will get harassed by the illusions of the Sand King, as a Burrow Strike was also used there. So first blood goes the way of Assail. Once again, start is good for them, as we have another pause. I guess the lag is a little bit more serious than we initially anticipated. As I can just, as we paused, go over cosmetics, I guess. Though nobody has like any fancy stuff anyway, so me. But Jakiro getting the first blood like that, it's just diving the tower is so damn scary, especially if you have only level 1 point into Firefly. It's not that damaging most of the time. So huge blunder there by the Batrider, miscalculations coming out by him. As Ponlo finally managed to kill the Sand King illusions. He's rather low on health. At least he has one more tango if Vexus wants to share one to him. Mid lane Lycan 12 and 1 compared to a 12 and 3, so mid lane absolutely neck and neck, but now Death with a slight advantage. I mean, dual breath, he doesn't have enough mana for it anymore, but has the magic stick now picked up. He can just liquid fire Yamaguchi as long as he can. And just liquid fire, so damn annoying as, oh, I miss a kill. I have gotten distracted way too much, guys, just trying to read chat. Trying to be constructive and whatnot, but bottom lane Secret not gonna be in trouble, backs off under the safety of his own tower for long enough, but he doesn't really want to go for a kill, he's trying to slow down Vexus. Vitamin Light of course doesn't have a stun, so Static Link activated, only gets 7 points of damage stolen. Just because he has gone for 2 points into Plasma Field, which probably is the better choice. But if you want to know who I think is gonna win MVP versus NIP, MVP versus NIP, oh, Navi versus MIP, never mind. I favor MVP to be honest, but man, who the hell knows. Navi of course, they are the pros from coming back from the lower bracket and they are on home field advantage, but coming back to this game, have to refocus myself as Yamaguchi. Dropping solo, does he have a bottle or something coming out at least? Yes, a bottle plus a healing salve as well, so to stay on lane, and with those, with a full mana and health pool, and a couple of stacks of Sticky Napalm on Death, they might even get a kill with Jay hanging about as well, and he's stacking the enemy jungle now. It's a risky thing to do. If you get the kill though, and if you get the level 2 Sandstorm immediately, it might be enough. But are they gonna go for it now? Death has face boots as well, so he's getting a little bit faster. Has picked up a Sage's Mask for some mana regen, and well, another Liquefier is there, but Yamaguchi will keep on going, and I think this might be a death here. Jay will come in with the Burrow Strike, and Firefly will be enough. I think 4 stacks of Sticky Napalm, dual breath is there, but there will be no escape. So with this, Jay hits the level 3, 2 points into Sandstorm, can farm up the stack that he just created. So Mineski, they are striking back with some nice movements. Mid lane, own right, harassing Psionics, but he has still a couple of bottle charges. Ponlo also making his way there. And to be honest, Drow, he's been more or less solo for such a long time on this lane, yet hasn't died a single time. That's actually quite the feat, and that even has 16 last hits, one more than a aggressive tri-lane Razor. That's just without the Scarf Mage or Sanking helping her out at all. Just aggressive tri-lane failed, I'd say, from Assail, to be honest. As Jay drops low. He did even triple stack, but Ponlo coming in. Just a wave of terror almost will be enough to get the kill. It will be 30 pure damage, but it's just how scary is this? Just dual breath into this with a wave of terror, and Sanking would be dead. Mineski, or rather Assail, they of course don't know what HP the Sanking has, but well, Sentry comes down and oh, the sneaky Sentry dying to the neutrals before any massive neutrals. Yamaguchi will try to claim some of them, does get stunned up, but Ponlo claims one big creep. Yamaguchi gets the other. I think Death got a couple as well, as Drow does go down. And now, never mind, Drow gets a kill, that goes down. Scarf Mage does die to Visage, and I'm just missing too much. I'm getting too excited or too tired. I don't even know. As Courier will go down. Oh, Mineski, why you feed Courier? Alright, where did you bring it out to? But 3-3 is the kill score. And it's time for me to stop reading chat and focusing on game. But 3-3 the kill score now. The just loss of the Courier is pretty huge, to be honest. At least Alright got to bottle up a bounty rune anyway. But Throw Ranger, he's just toying around with the bottom lane, to be honest. Yamaguchi though, dual breathed up, even blocked in by the creeps by a tiny bit. And just look at the damage he's taking. Even if the bottle, even with 3 charges, not gonna be able to get back to full HP. As Death now. He's level 7, level 4 liquid fire, so this tower should not be in this world for too long. But Yamaguchi has the lasso, has the invis as well. Not too much health to work with though. Bottom lane secret, level 7, slowing down Razor. Might even try to go for the kill until Vexus shows up. So that's gonna put an end to this one. But Yamaguchi is gonna get some assistance. The glyph comes out, but they need one hero to TP in. Lasso will be there, and there's the TP as well. It's going to be the Scarf Mage. Will it even be enough? At least it's gonna silence up Death, but it's not going to be. Just Shakiro is 2-time tanky. Ponlo, of course, came in to help with a magic missile. Dual breath will not land on Yamaguchi. Liquid fire into Ova though. But dual breath not landing means that Death will or Yamaguchi will survive, and they will get the deny on the tower. So it's still fine for Scarf Mage to TP in, even though they did not get the kill. They did deny the tower after all. But of course, even the deny tower does not make up for the loss of the Courier as far as economics are concerned. 1600 gold though on Naga Siren, has the Ring of Aquila as well. Might be going for the Sacred Relic next, no drums first. It of course depends on like how many times Assail can kill her, but so far not a single rotation towards the mid lane. I guess they've had their hands full with just trying to deal with the Batrider or the bottom lane. And the Drow, well, hasn't died a single time. The Courier of course going down, still Assail might be slightly ahead in net worth thanks to that. Never mind, no they aren't. Mineski leading by a little bit, 250 or so. XP, about 1700 as well. So at the start at least, looking good, but Assail, they still have plenty of time I think to try to deal with the Naga Siren. The one thing that they might heavily lack though is initiation. I mean, Mineski, they will have a blink whenever the Yamaguchi gets blinked it is. But they will have the blink lasso, whereas Assail, what do they have? I guess like a swap Yule Scepter into Ice Path by the Jakiro. But that's really not the greatest way to initiate most fights. Especially like catching a Naga Siren, who at the moment of, even though being level 8, does not have a single point into Song of the Siren. He is close to level 9, but if you catch him before that, it won't matter if you're close to it, if you don't have the song anyway. As Owa has about 300 gold. Secret, just farming up as well. Everybody's mostly farming. I guess Yamaguchi versus Death is like the most exciting lane here, just because they are trying to trade harass, but then again Yamaguchi is losing that fight because Liquid Fire, no mana necessary. It's just more or less 100% uptime if you're in range of each other. 4.8k net worth now. Naga Siren being number 1, up to 2.4k gold already. Bottom lane Vitamin Light will not get slowed down by Frost Arrows, but still has to be careful nonetheless. As men farming, a little bit boring to watch, but Vladimir's is faced on Psionics. Not too sure what he's planning here. I guess a shapeshift gank maybe. Then again, might go for Roshan with the familiars being there for them as well. Yamaguchi though up to 1.7k gold. In the meantime, Jay, he's had a rather free time, I guess, farming up. Has himself a pre-10 minute Blink Dagger. So not too shabby at all. Has been farming up the jungle. Haven't really even paid any attention to him, but has the Blink Dagger a little bit before the Batrider. But if they get the double Blink Dagger, like 12, even 13 minutes in, it's going to be massive as Vitamin Light tries to TP out and will be a success there as well. No Mystic Flare for them to use. Sky of Mage being only level 5 at the time, but they're going to get another tier 2 down. Another Liquid needs to come out as Yamaguchi in some trouble. They need a stun. Magic Missile not quite close enough. But the tower is going to get death. Maybe no Magic Stick keeps him alive. Tower, another one denied, but Yamaguchi, never mind Ponlo, he's going to lose his life. Burrow Strike will secure it from Jay. Beautifully stunned by the Batrider, delaying things out, making it so that Assail will stay in tower range for a little bit longer. Death at least makes it out with a TP, but they should have gotten the tower last hit. So 2 towers destroyed, 2 towers denied. Suddenly, even just, it feels like the towers were not denied if you count the courier kill in. So it's still just gonna be even-ish for Assail thanks to that, but it's not the greatest of trades, let's say it that way. But 4-3 the kill score. We at least have familiars for Vexus. Still like though not going for that Roche as Medusa. Throw Ranger picks up a Mask of Madness. Where did the Medusa come from? Just from the M in Mask of Madness? I don't know. But 3.2 K on Naga Siren already. Do we have some stacks going on? Yes we do. Batrider though wants to farm them up himself, at least this one. If he gets this camp, he's gonna have his Blink Dagger, so it's definitely worth it giving the gold to him. Because Batrider can create a lot of space, although one Satyr Mindstealer was left there. Alright, with the Invis, he's gonna scout out Lycan and Vexus. Ice Path was used in the meantime to just scout for some vision in return. Sentry is down, but Naga Siren backs off before it is the case, so nice. Nicely played there. Sky of Mage in the meantime almost dies, but in return Secret with the Mask of Madness gets the kill onto the Razor. Just 60% movement slow from the Frost Arrows is a little bit too strong, and also only about 300 gold for Outright is needed. As whoa, okay, Yamaguchi went for Boots of Travels before the blink. It can work out in some cases. In some cases it doesn't at all, as Outright might be in trouble. The familiar drops come down, they need the Magic Missile, they need a little bit more. The Song of the Siren is there of course. And well, Jakiro isn't anywhere close by. He was trying to just come in as fast as he can with his Face Boots, but as fast as Jakiro is with Face Boots, it's not nearly fast enough. So Outright makes it out. Needs only a little bit more gold. We do not have a stack for him to farm up here, but if they get this tier 1, it's gonna be more than enough, to be honest, if Naga-san gets the last hit. And well, in the meantime, they will get the tier 1 bottom lane with Secret just wailing away at it with the Mask of Madness. Assail, they might get the counter tower with Death being there. Glyph is on cooldown as well. Jay does get Ice Path immediately as he TPs in, but he's gonna be fine. Or is he? Tower will not get denied. Jay, Burrow Strike still goes down. Jakiro gets the kill, so Jay, mass misplays, just TPing in front of the tower. Should have maybe come to the back of it, or at least have other heroes there for the fights. Still Outright up to 4.4k gold with the tower going down. Top lane with the one tower going down. Bottom lane as Ova is gonna go down. Soul Deception not bringing him down, but the wave of their familiars, they need just only like 1, maybe 2 right clicks, and they're gonna have it. Oh, come on, Ova. He's pretty speedy, but the one familiar attack will bring him down. In the meantime, Drow, they get another kill. It's only Lycan this time. I guess Gus to slow him down. Maybe a lasso was used, and Mask of Madness right clicks, just easy damage. As at least now there is a Yule Scepter on Jakiro, level 2 Ice Path as well, so can set up his own Ice Path, so definitely good sign there. But 6-5 the kill score, and well, the Drow Ranger being as farmed as she is, even went for the 2 Wraith Bands for just early value. But Naga Siren, he's only 400 gold away, and that's gonna be like a 15 or maybe even pre-15 minute Radiance. That is crazy. That is not how Assail should have played this game. I mean, with Jakiro, they have destroyed all the, well, not all the tier 1s, but 2 tier 1 towers and a tier 2, so it's definitely nice, but they also lost 2 tier 1s themselves. So it's not like they're that far ahead in pushing, and this Naga Siren is gonna be just a pain in the buttocks. Man, life is gonna be hard with this Naga Siren being this farmed, and it's not only Naga, the Drow as well will be there to help out a tiny bit. As Jay so far really hasn't made too much happen with his Blink Dagger, or rather nobody has tried to make anything happen. At death, he's gonna get slowed down. Jay goes for the wrong direction, the wolves are chasing him. That was a little bit weird. I mean, I would have thought Jay can just immediately come Blink Burrow Strike. onto the gusted Jakiro, but not happening. So 6-5. Definitely neither team looks too interested in kills, but with a Visage, that should be your game plan, I think. Razor in the meantime is going for a mech. I mean, definitely a lot of physical damage coming out from Mineski, but it is a pre-15-minute Radiant, so I'd be extremely surprised if Override does not take over this game with the next 10 or so minutes. Assail, of course, if they can start killing the Naga Siren even with his Radiance and stop him from farming, it's gonna be nice, but I highly doubt it's gonna happen with the amount of farm they have so far as Jay. He does blow the smoke death, he's around. Can they get anything? Sandstorm is there and blink out, he's safe. Plasma Field didn't catch him in time. Scarf Mage will TP to the tier 1, so not going all the way home. Jay still hanging him out. Batrider picks up his blink dagger now as well, so he got it reasonably fast considering he went for Boots of Trials first as over. He's gonna get used up. Ice Wave will follow with the Familiar being there as well. In the back lines though, we're gonna have... well, no Burrow Strikes, never mind. Not even trying to save him, but Naga Siren got the tier 1 town in the meantime. Up to 1.1k gold himself. Assail though, they will get the tier 1 with ease with the Lycan being there. Jakiro though, will have to TP back with the draw helping out in the mid lane. I would have thought they themselves might try to go for 2 towers as Jay gets the Berserk, but he's gonna get swapped back. He's gonna lose his life again. Just slight misplace coming out from Mineski's supporting duo so far. But at least they're creating space, I guess, for the Naga, so... I'm not gonna say it. I cannot even say what I was about to say. But it would have been extremely gay and social media oriented. But we do have another pause as Sand does disconnect. Maybe Jay is still lagging, so might have been like one of the reasons he died here, but 1, 3 and 2, considering he got a pre-10-minute blink, there really hasn't made anything happen with that. But as I already said as well, they as a team haven't gone for too many like pick-off oriented plays to begin with. But how far is the mech for Razor, for example? Oh, just, it's as far as the courier is from the Razor, I guess. Flying out at the moment, like 2,000 units. I have no idea how to just rate this distance, but 2.5k, something like that, maybe 3 even. Does anybody know how many units it is from like the top to the bottom of the Dota map, for example? Because I have no clue, I have to admit, no freaking idea at all. But Assail, they are poised rather aggressively with their positioning. Most likely Roshan is on their mind, especially now that the Sand King is dead. But they have to be afraid of, or a little bit wary of at the very least, of Naga Siren coming in with the Song of the Siren. Without the big epicenter to just join the fight, it's still not that scary. I mean, epicenter even level 1, it can be handled, especially if you have a mech on your team. But Ponlo already extremely low on HP. He is the only one though for now. As tier 2 tower mid lane did take about 400 damage from the combination of the draw as well as the Naga Siren earlier on. Whereas, well, the tier 2 for the Radiant side, perfectly healthy. Assail, they are still 1 tower ahead, but 2 of them did get denied. So if you look at the graphs, it is still almost a 5k lead, although Assail are 1 tower ahead. And well, XP also about 5k, so this Naga Siren, or all in all, the Drow and the Naga Siren combination have gotten a lot of accomplishment. Drow, he's on a killing spree, he's 3-0-0, and he was up against an aggressive tri-lane, for the most part solo, for a little while, with 2 of them with Scarf Mage helping a little bit. But little bit is exactly what it was. Batrider now though, Boost of Travels, Blink picked up. Can the Blink Lasso start just making anything more happen for Mineski than already has? I mean, they haven't gotten too many kills, but now they have the opportunity to do so. Lasso into Mystic Flare as well. Jay has reconnected. Go has been given, and well, Roshan is attempted at the very least. Maybe even will go down. They don't have a medallion yet, but they do have a level... well, never mind, they do have a medallion on Vexus, mind me. So Roshan is going to go down before Mineski can react, I think. Death will try to stop things. Dual Breath is there onto own right, and suddenly Roshan is down. But they do get the Ensnare. Nice Jewel Scepter will buy some time. Macropyre Ice Breath into Secret Throw. He's gonna get Soul Assumption, but Song of the Siren will keep her alive for now, but they're not TPing out, they're trying to outrun them. Psionics is angry. He is angry as all hell, trying to chase down Naga Siren, and I think they're gonna kill him. Huge misplay coming out, but Naga Siren didn't even carry a TP, so couldn't really help it. Although, never mind. Shapeshift, and there's the Burrow Strike from the back lines with the Mystic Flare. They get the counter kill instead. They already killed Ponlo earlier on. Psionics now slowed down. Might lose his Aegis immediately. Secret will slow him down. Familiar drop downs, only stunning illusions, nothing else. And there's Yamaguchi as well. There's the Burrow Strike coming out. Not enough mana for the epicenter though, but Yamaguchi, he's slowed down. Familiar's chasing him with the Soul Assumption. He goes down. It will be a trade-off with the Visage though. But Secret still alive. I was so afraid for the Naga's life, but my god, Lycan Shapeshift ended just in time. Jay now, where are you going, dude? Gets the Sandstorm, will be safe. But I have no idea where Jay is venturing every now and then. But 3.3k gold up on Secret's Throw Ranger. Is it going to be BKB next? I would assume some definitely good pickup for them. Just to prevent Yule's Ice Path combinations, for example. If not, might finish meta style once again as Jay blinks towards the side shop, places down a ward. But I think Ponlo saw that ward getting placed down. So if they have a sentry, which, well, they have on the courier at the moment. Yeah, immediate sentry. So fresh observer ward denied. 50 gold into the pockets of Assail as well. Making the sentries actually worthwhile of their purchase. But Woods of Trials will be flying out for override as well now. Yes. Just a standard build. But BKB is the choice for Naga Siren now. Last game didn't go for BKB at all. And kind of paid the price in the end for it this time around. Playing it safe. If you look at the graphs, even with the Roshan going down, still tipping in the favor of Mineski by a tiny bit. Or upwards, that is. I mean, it's in their favor by 6k, so that's quite a lot. XP nearing 6,000 as well. But Assail, they're trying to go for the tier 2. They still have the Aegis on the Lycan, of course. But Vexus, he's around. Jay, can he do anything or will he get scouted out? He's gonna get scouted. Gets the Sandstorm off before anything. Macropyre is used for nothing. Vexus, silenced up. Can they chase down Owa though? As long as it doesn't really... Well, never mind. I don't think he's gonna be able to escape. Yule Scepter is there. Ice Path to follow and easy kill. But it doesn't matter. They're losing a tier 2 at the same time. Naga gets the last hit as well. And although they might... Never mind. Chi gets to blink to safety as well. Secret, does he really want to chase people down? He's going to right-click Death. Not going to be enough, I think. Or what? Death cancels his TP for some unknown reason. It would have been a successful TP. Or then again, maybe he would have been too low. Never mind. I think it was a mistake. Vitamin Light now. He is lassoed up. He's going to go down as well. Alright. They get the kill. They're going to be pressuring the tier 3 now. Mirror images are on cooldown. Lycan is coming in with that shapeshift. But can he even get the kill onto Yamaguchi? Well, with the ensnare, no, he can't. Blink was a little bit of a fail, didn't get to the low ground, so I guess he might still go down. There's the Song of the Siren though to ensure their escape. Boots of Travels out. No long range flame breaks, no glimpses to stop it. So that's gonna be Yasha finished on Naga Siren and only 50 gold. They get the kill, they get even 2 kills, they get the tier 2 down. They force Assail to back off. Mineski, they are forcing Assail more or less to play the pace that Mineski wants to. Just Assail, they do not have enough farm, this Razor hasn't worked out. The aggressive tri-lane in general wasn't the greatest success for them. So I don't know what's their like plan of comeback. They can definitely still fight. I mean, they have decent enough heroes to do so, but it's just Mineski. Look at the net worth of the Drow and the Naga. It's just too massive. I think 10k net worth lead, 8k in XP as well. This Naga Siren, although she's not hit critical mass by any means yet, if it continues like this, she's gonna hit it soon enough. Hasn't died a single time yet. Seronics slowed down, silenced up as well. Well, a Drow illusion got Macropyre just now by Death. It's not that long of a cooldown, just more of a mana issue. But there's the epicenter coming out. He's backing off too far from Vitamin Light though, so didn't get the max damage from it. In the end, they do get the kill anyway with the help of a Sandstorm and a Flame Break, of course. So nice kill top lane. The kill Razor make it so that he won't be able to do anything at all for even longer. God damn, Mineski, they are on fire this game. Things are going so well for them. It's really hard to imagine how this Naga will get stopped now. If they had like a Necrobook at least on Lycan, but well, he has a BKB. It's gonna help him a little bit, but he can still get ensnared, which is only level 1, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. And there is a lot of magical damage and the silences and everything on Mineski, so BKB it makes sense. But is it gonna be strong enough for you in the fights when the Razor is struggling as much as he is? Well, I guess it's gonna have to be. That's just the only way. At least with the BKB, you can chase people down even when the Song of the Siren comes out. So it might be kind of a necessary evil. But things are not looking up for them. If they get the kill on Yamaguchi, those things will of course be a tiny bit better. Yule Scepter in the meantime picked up on Sanking, Blink on Draw Ranger, but Ice Bath will wait for the Batrider and it's gonna be an easy kill. Psionics maybe didn't even need the shapeshift, but used it nonetheless. But Jay with the Yule Scepter is gonna be a lot more mobile and slippery himself. Now Secret with the Blink Dagger also can just blink in, or blink out to safety, or blink in for the aggression if need be. Well, Assail, they are trying to do whatever they can, but they don't have strong enough of a push to really brute force this, I think. I mean, Lycan, Visage, as well as Shakiro, you would think that it's massive, but Mineski themselves, they're constantly split pushing it. Look at Chase positioning. They are gearing up for... Are they really gearing up for a high ground fight? It's just burrowing forward and forward. Is he trying to snipe couriers, or... What the hell is the plan, Sand King? He's even getting too far away to get to a fight in here. Was he trying to just really get close enough to purchase wards? Oh, Jay, man. Was it worth it? In the meantime, Secret pops his BKB, gets swapped down to the low ground. He's gonna be able to outrun this. Death almost goes down, but the mech keeps him alive. In the meantime, Psionics, he's gonna be... Oh, God! The flame break! They're still on... Never mind. Two people were not on the hill. For a second, I thought that they might be. So it's a 1-for-1. Batrider for the Shakiro. Psionics on the high ground, but nowhere there to punish him. Owa, he runs in for some weird reason instead of running out. Psionics still burns in the fire a little bit. As Jay comes out from the base, faces down a ward. Extremely weird place from Mineski. I mean, it was a 2-for-1 exchange. They got the Lycan stuck on the high ground with his TP on cooldown for another 10 seconds now, but there was no follow-up. They just need like one other hero there. Throw, of course, prioritized her own safety over just a kill. Probably a smart choice as well, considering how far ahead she is. But now... Mineski, they gave away something at least, or... Well, I'm not too sure if it was Assail taking it from Mineski or Mineski giving it to Assail. In the end, Assail slightly coming out ahead in the previous engagement anyway, but look at the Naga Siren, 6k ahead of the Lycan, has the Manta style finished, 15,000 net worth lead. XP did drop down to 10 now, but the net worth, all it did is just flatline out. So, Razor now. What can you actually accomplish? At least Assail trying to smoke, trying to accomplish anything. Just get the jump with a Yule Scepter, Ice Path. But like I mentioned earlier, just the lack of proper initiation is what's hurting Assail the most, I think. If they could just get one pick off and then follow it up with pushing, would be nice. But Mineski, they're rather grouped up, but not grouped up enough. Yule Scepter is there for a second. Can he get his own Yule Scepter? No, he cannot. Not for now, at least. There's his Yule Scepter as the familiar. One drop down was dodged. BKBs come out, gets the burst strike, but Psionics wants to chase them down in the meantime. Vex is silenced up, ensnared, and Mystic Flare down. Secret gets one kill as well. Psionics can't do anything at all. That will be the next casualty, and the Epicenter will do absolutely nothing. But GG is called. They know they cannot handle this. Just the smoke phase completely, and Mineski. Well, I have to say, game number 3 looked rather easy for them. Assail. At the start, I thought they're gonna go for like an all-out pushy strat, and although they had a lot of push, they didn't commit that much to it, nor did they have anything to deal with the Naga Siren. No ganks were attempted even against the Naga, so just, I think, in an error of strategy, having seen the Naga Siren come out in the draft that early. But guys, this will conclude this particular series. Mineski do win over Assail 2-1, and they should, I think, advance to the Division 1 already. So just congratulations to Mineski. They will be in Division 1 for the next season. But guys, this is going to be it, I believe. I might cast another series at 14 CT, I'm not entirely sure. If it is, it's going to be Kingdom versus somebody, Garu something Infinity, G8, Garuda 8 Infinity, Hate, Garuda Hate, 8 Infinity, I don't know. I'm not too sure if I'm going to cast it or not, depends on if I have some other real life stuff, or some real life stuff to take care of. We'll see, guys, but for now, this is it. Much appreciated that you came, even with Star Ladder going on. So I'm gonna just appreciate you guys forever. Shout out to all of you viewers out there watching me. And well, hopefully you enjoyed. And if you did, follow us on HeflaTV for more content. Facebook and Twitter, HeflaTV for both. At Coucher for myself personally. And with this, I'm signing out. Just 1 or 2 songs to finish the stream, and have a good one, guys.